Good morning, America. My name is John, and I am the traditional liberal. When Biden ran against Trump in 2020, the general feel for the campaign was America is already great. Flags, patriotic music, soldiers, veterans, Gold Star families, and it worked. America loved it, and Biden won easily. But then Harris lost. So what happened? Somehow, the far left got their message heard and all other messages got drowned out. Somehow it was assumed that liberals don't like patriotism and veterans and flags. And somehow they got the idea that trans rights and abortion access were going to be the killer issues. And they were wrong on all counts. Now, don't get me wrong, social issues are important to people, but that always takes a back burner when people can't pay their bills or feed their families. And most of what Trump said about the economy was nonsense or lies, but at least he said he would do something. I only recall Harris saying one thing about it, and that was when I think it was at a town hall meeting. A woman told her that she couldn't afford groceries still, and Harris just responded, "No, it's better now." And I'm sorry, I can't find the clip. It was a while ago. But can we take a minute and see just how incredibly dismissive that was? Here is a woman opening up and saying that she can't afford to feed her family. And instead of compassion and a plan, she gets told, "No, it's better now. Forget what you're experiencing. Forget what you see in the grocery stores. Just believe me that it's not really a problem anymore." In looking for the clip, I came across her price gouging plan, but even watching multiple videos about it, she was never able to explain how that would help with prices being high because of rampant inflation, just in emergencies. And so it really came across like she didn't have a plan for dealing with inflation. And so voters had to pick between a vague non plan for the economy or a blowhard who talked about it all the time and made big promises. They had to pick between someone who really focused on niche social issues or someone who claimed he would fight for lower prices. And let's be honest, most voters knew that Trump was full of it, but at least he claimed to love America. I don't recall Harris ever making that claim. But let's go back to those big social issues. Abortion. The loss of Roe v. Wade was a big deal. And that's absolutely, it was a big deal, for sure. And she wanted to codify it into law. And sure, most of us support that, right? And she supported viability standards, allowing abortion up to 24 weeks. Except 63% of Americans don't support abortion in the second trimester or after about 12 to 16 weeks, according to Gallup. Further, only 1 in 8 voters said that abortion was the most important issue for them, yet it received a huge amount of coverage. And then there's the trans issue that also got a lot of coverage. Most Americans, about 66%, say that people should compete in sports teams based on their birth sex. 56% support banning transitional care to minors. And that's according to Pew. Now, that being said, a majority also support non discrimination laws for them. But when Harris goes on record supporting gender affirming medical care for inmates, it's not a good look.
For prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
Now, granted, this was in 2019, not 2024 when she was running. But it's still relevant, especially if we're going to still hold Trump accountable for grab him by the pussy. My point is this. In 2024, Harris largely ignored the most important issues facing average Americans, which was rampant inflation. She focused on social issues that affect only a minority of Americans instead. She didn't seem patriotic, and now she's dropping vague hints about running again, and I haven't seen anything that would suggest that she has learned from these mistakes. I don't want Trump succeeded by Vance. That means a blanket Trump pardon, or maybe even a resignation and a third Trump term. I want Trump to face the justice system for the things he has done, and if the left can't pull their shit together, and fast, that's not going to happen. Now, this is a small YouTube channel right now, just getting started, very little reach, but I really hope that the DNC strategists are seeing the same things that I'm seeing and making some changes. But that's all I have for you today. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to hear more, and comment below your thoughts on this. Thank you, and good night, America.